Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are having a great week. Today I wanted to chat with you about strategy and energetics and clarify something about the EmpowerHER Mastermind. I had someone was confused about the EmpowerHER Mastermind in that she didn't think that there was any strategy taught in the EmpowerHER Mastermind, that it was just going to be a whole bunch of woo, a whole bunch of spiritual meditation. Let's go meditate, burn some Palo Santo and sage and wish upon a star type stuff. And no, it's not. It is, of course, there's going to be tons of strategy. Hello. I mean, if you know me, you know I'm all about the business strategy. I am the doer, right? I am a Capricorn. I am an Enneagram 1. I am human design. I am a generator. It is my nature to be the doer, to be always in the masculine, doing. So, and I love strategy. So there's going to be tons of strategy taught. We're going to learn about helping you to write marketing copy and launch strategy and sales pages and email nurture sequences and sales strategy, whatever it is, right? But what is different about this mastermind, what is different about this coaching program is that I'm taking the strategy and I'm going to help you to learn how to combine it with the energetics, with the woo, with the spiritual side, with the woo side, with the energy side, and help you to determine what strategy works for you. Because here's the thing, when you're starting out as an entrepreneur, as a business owner early on, and you're a newbie to this, that's all you're thinking about. You're just thinking about the strategy, the doing, what can I learn so that I can do this thing and implement this strategy. You want to learn the systems. What systems do I need? And da-da-da-da, right? The doing. You're so heavily in the masculine, doing and building, implementing, implementing. That's all you're doing, right? You're not thinking about the personal development side. You're not thinking about the energetic side. You're not thinking about the divine feminine side. You're not thinking about that at all because you probably don't even know that it exists, that exists as a part of being an entrepreneur and as part of building your business. Anytime that I have anyone who is new to being an entrepreneur and building their online business come to work with me, brand new, and they need to learn the systems, they need to create their offers, they need to learn strategy, they need to learn all that stuff. Anytime they have no idea, no concept, zero concept that there is anything related to personal development involved in being an entrepreneur and building your business. There is a saying, and the saying is that there are no business problems. There are only personal problems. And that's because if you do not work on yourself as yourself, if you don't work on yourself, that is going to carry over into your business. So with that, you have to do the inner work. Because your business is a manifestation of your own personal transformation as a human being. So if you are not doing that inner work, it's going to show up in your business. It's going to manifest in itself in your business as problems, as resistance, right? Excuse me 1 second. I just need to grab a tissue. Wintertime in the desert, right? So with that, this mastermind is your next step. So if you've been doing a lot of business building and you've just been building and you've gotten to the point where maybe you feel burnt out, maybe you have hit a wall, a plateau, maybe things that used to work, they're not working anymore. Maybe, and you feel just uninspired energetically, you're just flat. So this will happen in your business. Like early on, like maybe you've been building for a year or two, and now you're done. You've hit a wall and you're thinking, well, maybe it's that next strategy that I learned that's going to just open up, unlock the doors and everything like that. No, at this point, what is missing for you is the energetic side and taking a step back and learning how to find the balance between the sacred masculine and the divine feminine and start to weave in energetics. And it's not about doing more, finding the next strategy. That's not your solution. No, it's about coming back to yourself because you probably feel very disconnected right now. And just before I go on with that, going back to when I have people who are who come to me to work with me and they're newbies building their business in the entrepreneur space and the online space, and they start to work with me, all of a sudden they find out like, oh my God, being an entrepreneur and building my business, man, I thought it was just about the doing and the systems and this strategy and implement that and da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, that's a part of it. That's like 20% of it, maybe 25. But 75 to 80% of it is the inner work. They start to realize, oh my gosh, I'm feeling imposter syndrome. I am afraid to charge for my services. And they start to discover there are all these feelings related to lack of self-worth, lack of confidence, imposter syndrome, unhealthy relationship with money. Like all those things start to come to the surface as if you're new to building your business and being an entrepreneur, starts to come to the surface when you start to build your business. And I've had so many clients come in to work with me in group containers and one-on-one and say, oh my gosh, this was like so much more than I had bargained for in terms of I didn't realize it was going to be such a journey in personal development. And yeah, it's a huge journey in personal development, being an entrepreneur and building your business. And I've had 2 people I can think of right off the bat after working with me who came to realize, oh my God, I actually really need to go to therapy. And I had some people comment that actually like going through the process of business coaching and building their business was like therapy. Was like therapy, right? So I'm not a therapist, I'm not doing therapy, but there's a huge personal development side that can make some people feel like, yeah, this is like therapy, because there's a huge human transformation that goes down as you're stepping forward to do this really big thing of building your business. And you have to work on the confidence. You have to work on the issues of self-worth. You have to work on healing your relationship with money. You have to work on, when it comes to the energetics, all of a sudden these patterns that you have, these compensation patterns that you have, those start to come out in your business. And so you have to start to work on finding that balance. So if you have been in this building phase for a year, maybe 2 years, and you've hit a wall, maybe you feel burnt out, maybe you feel like, oh my God, like what used to work is not working anymore, and I'm not inspired anymore, I'm lost, or maybe you want to pivot, the EmpowerHER Mastermind is for you, because the EmpowerHER Mastermind is your next step. It's your next step, because it's going to help you to take all the strategy you've learned, identify what strategy is the strategy that works for you. You're also going to learn new strategies. The EmpowerHER Mastermind is going to help you to reconnect with yourself. Learn how to reconnect with yourself, tap into your intuition, and realign. We're going to venture into energetics, balancing the masculine and the feminine. We're going to venture into human design. What's your human design? Because your human design, that is your authentic energy pathway and flow. That's your authentic energy pathway. And you need to understand it and learn it and how to integrate that into your business so that you can have more flow. So there's going to be that. Like, for example, I'm a generator. Generators, we are doers. We like to be the best at everything. Whatever it is that we're passionate about, we like to be the best. We go after mastery. Mastery is our thing, right? So we when we are obsessed, we become obsessed about something and we start to learn it and we do a deep dive into it and we become the master at it, which seriously is the epitome of me and all of my, if you look back at my history, which I won't get into now, but it really is. That's who I am. And we get so focused on becoming the master that we often, as generators, if you're a generator, you will have trouble breaking away from work and taking rest, diving into the feminine side, doing things like, for me, like a big thing that's like a feminine activity that I like to do is baking, right? It's creative and it's resting and creative in that way. So as generators, you have trouble, because I'm a generator, you have trouble breaking away from the work and the doing and the doing and the doing to get the rest, to go into the things that are more feminine energy, to get the recovery, to get the flow, to reconnect with joy, to reconnect with love, to reconnect with beauty, to reconnect with all those things so that you can have unlimited abundance and expansion. So this mastermind is about helping you to take that step into learning how to integrate the energetics, the learnings from human design, and the feminine into your business so you can have balance between the masculine and the feminine so that you can have flow. So right now, you don't need more strategy. No, you don't need another strategy. You don't need that. Yes, there's going to be strategy in this mastermind. That's not what you need. You need to learn more about energy and the balance of energy and connect to yourself, to your intuition, to your intention, to that energy, that life force that keeps us all connected and flowing and in tune with the universe. That's what you need to do. And so, with that, I want to read something to you here. And just so that because if you're new to this whole thing, this will help you to understand a little bit better about what I'm talking about. And this is really, really important because if you want to grow and scale your business, you can't be doing it you can't hold the space for the growth and the new and the bigger. You can't hold that in the masculine all the time. You will burn out. You will totally burn out. You have to be able to step into the feminine energy, which is an energy that makes space for the things that you want to manifest and receive into your life. So here is, I just want to read this to you. So, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. And I'm not like masculine energy bashing at all. No, like we need a balance of both. But we, culturally and in society, the working and the doing, like all of that is very much, it's understood, it's logical, it's rewarding, it's A plus B equals C, right? So we go forward with that and we forget about the whole feminine side, like the rest, the creative, right? The sit back and like let it happen, right? We lose sight of that, and culturally that's the feminine's not enforced, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you here is that you need a balance of the two, and most of the time people struggle with finding the feminine side, and that's a huge part of the EmpowerHER Mastermind, okay? So a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. So if your question was, hey, this mastermind that Artemis has, is she just going to sit around, burn some Palo Santo sage, have us all meditate and wish upon a star? No. Okay? You are going to learn business strategy, and then you're also going to learn about energetics. You're going to identify your human design. You're going to start to learn more about your human design, and then you're going to learn how to integrate the business strategy, the masculine, with these the feminine side of the energetics and the human design, okay? And, you know, and when you do that, then you're going to be able to have more flow. You're going to be able to really up level big time. And that's what this mastermind is about. So link in my bio for all the details and to apply. And hopefully if you are confused about what all this means and what this program is that I'm doing, then now you understand. And this is my coaching style. It's not just some like random program. This is my coaching style. If you've worked with me one-on-one, or if you've worked with me in group containers in the past, I bring this element to the table. I challenge you with this element. And it's an element that most people, when they go into business coaching and they go in to build their business, they're not thinking about this side. So I get you in with the strategy, and yeah, we do that stuff, but then I help you to take it so much deeper. All right, link in my bio to check out the details and apply. I'll be back on here real soon. Bye.